Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. We have some breaking news in the Idaho versus Koberger case. The state of Idaho has now withdrawn their opposition to the matter of the non-dissemination or gag order. This document is dated July 14th, 2025. It is on the public docket as of this afternoon. July 16th, 2025. It is entitled State's Response to Coalition of Media Organizations Motion to be Heard as Interested Parties and Motion to Vacate Non-Dissemination Order. It reads as follows. Comes now, the state of Idaho by and through the Latah County prosecuting attorney and responds to a coalition of media organizations' motion to be heard as interested parties and motion to vacate the non-dissemination order. As set forth below, the state will not oppose the motion. The defendant pleaded guilty on July 2nd, 2025 to all charges in this case. At the change of plea hearing, the court asked the parties for their position on whether the non-dissemination order in this case should be maintained. The state requested, and the court granted the request for the non-dissemination order to remain in effect through sentencing. Upon further reflection, the state withdraws its request. This means, ladies and gentlemen, while the state opposed the vacating of the non-dissemination order 2 weeks ago, at Mr. Koberger's change of plea hearing, they now, on second thought, have decided otherwise. They will no longer oppose any effort to continue to maintain this non-dissemination, aka gag order. Page 2 of this filing says, upon further reflection, the state withdraws its request now that the defendant has pleaded guilty as charged to all 5 counts of the indictment, his right to a fair trial on the issue of guilt is no longer at issue. Nevertheless, out of respect for the integrity of the judicial process and the privacy of victims and their families as they consider their rights to provide victim impact statements at sentencing, the prosecution team does not intend to make any public statements about this case until after sentencing has concluded. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to provide a statement, an opinion under the First Amendment. This is completely my opinion. And it is, why did the state ever oppose the vacating of the non-dissemination order when this issue came up at the change of plea hearing? We await this hearing on the 17th, tomorrow, to see how the court rules on this matter, because as of right now, this gag order is still in effect. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us today.